1. When designing an online post-enrollment language assessment, OPELA, which principle ensures that adult learners remain motivated and engaged? A. Rote memorization. B. Relevance to real-life contexts. C. Passive observation. D. Instructor-centered delivery. 2. Which evaluation method is most appropriate for identifying whether OPELA test items align with program outcomes? A. Peer feedback sessions. B. Test blueprinting. C. Informal class discussions. D. Random sampling of responses. 3. In curriculum development for OPELA, which step ensures fairness and inclusivity in assessment? A. Using only advanced vocabulary. B. Avoiding cultural bias in test items. C. Limiting the test to multiple choice questions. E. Relying solely on automated grading. 4. When getting test feedback to OPELA participants, what adult learning principle should be prioritized? A. Correcting every error in detail. B. Highlighting learner autonomy and reflection. C. Delivering feedback only at the end of the course. D. Restricting feedback to scores only. 5. Which communication technique is most effective when explaining OPELA test results to non-native speakers? A. Using technical jargon. B. Employing plain and simplified language. C. Speaking quickly to save time. D. Providing results without clarification. 6. Regulatory compliance in OPELA requires that assessment data be handled according to which key principle? A. Data portability. B. Transparency and confidentiality. C. Unlimited data sharing. D. Public disclosure of results. 7. A mentor guiding a new instructor in OPELA test delivery should focus on: A. Memorizing instructions verbatim. B. Modeling effective feedback strategies. C. Avoiding reflection to save time. D. Excluding learner questions during assessment. 8. What is the primary goal of formative evaluation in OPELA? A. Assigning final grades. B. Supporting learner progress and readiness. C. Ranking learners publicly. D. Validating regulatory compliance. 9. When adult learners take the OPELA, what factor most influences their performance accuracy? A. Previous experience with standardized tests. B. Classroom seating arrangements. C. Use of animated graphics. D. Random selection of test sections. 10. In curriculum design for OPELA preparation, which element best aligns with adult learning theory? A. Contextualized practice tasks. B. Memorization drills. C. One-size-fits-all content. D. Teacher-directed instruction only. 11. Which type of validity is most relevant for ensuring that OPELA accurately measures language proficiency? A. Predictive validity. B. Content validity. C. Internal validity. D. Ecological validity. 12. A key mentoring strategy for supporting OPELA instructors is: A. Encouraging self-reflection after assessments. B. Limiting their autonomy in teaching. Providing feedback only annually. D. Restricting collaboration with peers. 13. Which adult learning principle applies when allowing OPELA test takers to review instructions in multiple formats: text, audio, visual? A. Repetition for memorization. B. Multimodal accessibility. C. Competitive learning. D. Passive engagement. 14. When developing rubrics for OPELA speaking tasks, which element ensures consistency across evaluators? A. Detailed performance descriptors. B. open-ended criteria. C. Subjective judgment. D. Simplified scoring without explanation. 15. In post-test evaluation, which approach ensures learners understand how to improve? A. Giving vague feedback. B. Providing actionable and specific guidance. Withholding results until program completion. D. Sharing results only with administrators. 16. Why is it essential to pilot OPELA test items before final deployment? A. To entertain learners. B. To identify flaws and improve reliability. C. To reduce testing time. D. To make scoring easier. 17. Which mentoring technique supports instructors in managing test anxiety among OPELA participants? A. Ignoring emotional factors. B. Modeling stress reduction strategies. C. Focusing only on grading speed. D. Discouraging learner questions. 18. A key aspect of communication during OPELA orientation is A. Clarifying expectations and test structure. B. Using only written instructions. C. Minimizing learner input. D. Emphasizing strict discipline. 19. Which regulatory requirement is most relevant to storing OPELA test data? A. GDPR compliance for personal data protection. B. Sharing results publicly online. C. Removing all learner records after 1 week. D. Ignoring institutional policy. 20. In curriculum development, what ensures OPELA preparation activities meet diverse learner needs? A. Adapting content for different proficiency levels. B. Providing identical tasks for all learners. C. Using only one teaching style. D. Ignoring learner feedback. 21. What is the most reliable evaluation method for comparing learner progress across multiple OPELA administrations? A. Longitudinal tracking. B. Anecdotal records. C. Informal peer feedback. D. Randomized grading. 22. When delivering OPELA results, which mentoring principle should be applied to support learner self-confidence? A. Emphasize weaknesses only. B. Balance strengths with areas for improvement. C. Avoid discussing performance. D. Present only negative findings. 23. Which adult learning principle applies to integrating real-life workplace communication scenarios into OPELA tasks? A. Experiential relevance. B. Abstract memorization. C. Passive observation. D. Strict theoretical focus. 24. Instructors preparing learners for OPELA must ensure their teaching aligns with A. The assessment's stated objectives. B. Their personal teaching preferences. C. Non-relevant course material. D. Arbitrary grading systems. 25. Which evaluation technique ensures inter-rater reliability in OPELA scoring? A. Double marking and calibration sessions. B. Allowing subjective judgments. C. Skipping assessor training. D. Delegating scoring to learners. 26. What principle of adult learning underpins the importance of self-assessment in OPELA preparation? A. Learner autonomy. B. Rote recall. C. Competitive learning. D. Teacher authority. 27. Which mentoring practice best helps novice instructors adapt to OPELA's technological requirements? A. Guided hands-on training. B. Assuming prior knowledge. C. Avoiding practice sessions. D. Providing only manuals. 28. When designing listening tasks in OPELA, what ensures fairness? A. Clear audio quality and controlled delivery. B. Use of regional slang. C. Overlapping background noise. D. Unscripted, spontaneous dialogue. 29. A primary communication strategy to reduce test anxiety in OPELA is A. Explaining procedures transparently. B. Limiting instructions to technical terms. C. Giving incomplete directions. D. Withholding expectations. 30. In post-assessment mentoring, which feedback style is most effective? A. Collaborative goal setting with learners. B. Only reporting numerical scores. C. Avoiding future planning. D. Delivering criticism without solutions. 31. What is the main purpose of summative evaluation in OPELA? A. Certifying learner proficiency. B. Guiding mid-course adjustments. C. Identifying test anxiety. D. Supporting informal peer learning. 32. How does curriculum alignment enhance OPELA outcomes? A. By ensuring preparation activities match assessment tasks. B. By focusing on unrelated content for variety. C. By reducing practice opportunities. D. By discouraging learner-centered instruction. 33. Which regulatory compliance measure protects learners' rights in OPELA? A. Informed consent for participation. B. Mandatory public disclosure of results. C. Teacher-only access to test data. D. Elimination of test accommodations. 34. During the online post-enrollment language assessment, OPELA, which adult learning principle is best applied when providing learners with opportunities to practice test items before the actual assessment? A. Immediate correction of errors only. B. Experiential learning through practice. C. Passive observation of others. D. Memorization without application. 35. When training instructors to deliver OPELA, which mentoring strategy ensures consistency in communicating test instructions to learners? A. Encouraging personal interpretation of rules. B. Demonstrating standardized delivery and role-play practice. C. Allowing each instructor to modify instructions. D. Minimizing training to save time.